You're not kidding, Doug. Me and Cosmo Macero of O'Neill & Associates, Peter Kadis of the Boston Phoenix. Kadis went with the kielbasa, beans, and eggs this morning, by the way. How's the kielbasa?
Kielbasa is excellent.
They do have the kielbasa bomb roll-up, if that doesn't hold you, by the way, on special.
Maybe for the road.
Cosmo just goes standard.
I got my eye on one of those homemade Twinkies, though.
The Twinkie Parfait. That's the bonus. See, you got to get it cut up in. Oh, nice. Homemade Twinkies here at the Red Arrow Diner. You got to love it. Fella, and I got the Red Arrow cream soda. Got to love that in the bottles, too.
They were all out of Moxie.
Let's get started. You're always with the Moxie. Obviously, story number one of the day. Never mind the primary. How about Hillary crying yesterday? Your gut reaction to Hillary and the tears.
I think it was a reasonable emotional reaction to the fact that she's going to lose today. I mean, she got choked up because she's overcome.
10 people are going to lose today, Cosmo. No one else is crying.
She's supposed to be the nominee, and she just probably is not going to be. And she's going to get a spanking today in New Hampshire. So I think that it all caught up to her right there in that little room with 17 undecided voters. And
is it that easy, Peter, or did she say, I got to do something to get women voting for me?
No, I mean,
I don't think it was that strategic.
Why can Mitt Romney weep in the privacy of his car and make national headlines and come off as Mr. Sensitivo millionaire, and Hillary Clinton can't, shed a few tears in front of real live people?
Well, one, from Mitt. Two, her last name is Clinton. I mean, I think that's the answer to both questions.
I don't think it matters. I think it's a good headline. What's going on up here in New Hampshire isn't about the troops on the ground. It's about what's in people's heads and what's in people's hearts. And Obama seems to have touched them. I mean, it's a natural phenomenon.
For those that don't think that there are tears flowing up here in New Hampshire today for unreasonable reasons, you should have seen Cosmo when he found out they were out of bacon at the Red Arrow Diner. Let's face it, Cosmo, you almost broke down right then and there.
Absolutely. I don't think it was contrived. I don't think it was strategic. I think it was whatever the emotions were. I think it all cut up to Hillary and.
When was the last time you said that about anything that Clinton has done? I don't think it was contrived. I mean, Ron Brown's funeral, Clinton comes out laughing, sees the camera, immediately starts crying. I mean, he turned it on like that.
Yeah, it looked like a woman who was real disappointed in what she's faced with, and that's a defeat today, and a very difficult path to any kind of nomination.
Well, let's talk about Obama for a second, and perhaps the reason why she is crying. Is this thing over? And I'm not talking about New Hampshire, because that's obviously over. Is it all over? Is Obama not only going to be the nominee, but is he well on his way to the presidency?
Well, Obama has proven to be a force of nature, a force to reckon with. Listen, if Hillary loses today, as I suspect she will, it's not over. Super Tuesday is not to be dismissed. Although I think if Hillary loses here, or even if Hillary wins, she is not going to have an easy time in Michigan. Watch Edwards in Michigan. This isn't over yet.
Well, how do you? I'm sorry. I like Peter's use of the term force of nature because I remember us using it for Deval Patrick in Massachusetts, and it reminds me of that because that dynamic is going on with Obama. I don't think it's necessarily over. Let's not elect this guy president yet, but he certainly is well on his way to the nomination.
What have you seen that says that this force of nature can be stopped? He's got 8,000 people waiting 2 hours in line.
Understandably, but there's a couple of processes here. There's a long way still to the White House.
But you saw with Deval, Cosmo, attack ads didn't work, being nice didn't work. There was nothing, not only that the opponent couldn't do, but the Democrats couldn't do against him.
No doubt. I'm just saying, right now he's on his way to the nomination. Things can still happen, and it's not necessarily over for Hillary, but she's in a lot of trouble. But let's not elect him president yet.
All right, let's talk about the Republican side for a second, because this is the one where I think we really got some interest up here in New Hampshire, at least. McCain apparently has the lead in most polls up here, but it's slight. He was horrible in the debates over the weekend. I think we all agree on that. Can Romney catch McCain, or was there just not enough time?
If Romney comes from behind, and I believe that's what he'll be doing, I would attribute it to a single thing. Romney's stellar performance in the debates, where he really very successfully whacked McCain on immigration, which is a very hot issue. Up here, I don't think people genuinely like Romney, but he's got a lot of support. Look at all the signs we see around us out there. And it's a hot-button issue.
And people in New Hampshire keep telling me McCain's over 70, and I know they say that's not an issue, but people keep telling me that. So it's got to be an issue.
It's probably too close to call. All the money that Mitt Romney has spent, he ought to hope that he spent enough, that he has an organization that's going to get out today and really do the job and get people out at the polls. Yeah, you're always pushing me to make predictions, which I normally don't do. I'll say that Mitt does the job today, and if I'm wrong about him, I don't have to worry about being wrong about him ever again, because if it's not today, it's over with.
So you got it as Romney Obama. What do you got tomorrow or tonight?
I'll say McCain Obama.
And I'm with Cosmo. I think Romney wins this one by a couple of points, and Obama huge, maybe 15. He's killing it.
If he doesn't get it done, though,
Romney.
goodbye.
All right.